Warpugs. So today we're going to be checking out some more Kentucky Ballistics. It was so nice seeing him get to fire off the artillery piece. I can't even tell you guys. It was just right up his alley. I'm going to take a huge weapon and I'm going to fire it at a test dummy. Guys, Demolition Ranch put out one of his final videos yesterday, well, a few days ago actually. I say yesterday, I'm such an idiot. A few days ago. And Scott was down there, so were a whole bunch of other people. It was really nice to see everybody turn out for him like that. Scott was one of those people that jumped down there, and it was really nice to see all of them down there and just see that community come together to say goodbye to one of their own. The ranch is being shut down. They gave him a gladiator send-off, which was so nice. It was funny. They blew up the demo limo, all that kind of stuff. It was really nice. It was absolutely wonderful. And I saw Scott down there, and Scott fired off a field piece, which was just right up his alley. But today, we're not seeing that. We're seeing something actually kind of interesting. So there's a piece of equipment that's usually put at the end of a firearm. Well, not usually. It's sometimes put there. It's called a muzzle brake. Now, as far as what it actually does, I'm an idiot. I'm not good with firearms like that, so I couldn't tell you. I'm going to rely on Scott to tell you that. Now, big thing here, these are all made out of wood. I don't know how this is going to actually turn out. Especially what type of wood. He's most definitely going to tell us. He's really, really thorough like that. So we're going to jump into this. We're going to check out Scott from Kentucky Ballistics. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please hit the like button. Check out Kentucky Ballistics. Make sure that you check out his channel. His link is going to be in the description down below as well. Subscribe to me, subscribe to him. Let's get into it.
Sorry about that, man. Total whoopsie-daisy.
Well, you know.
That's the way you handle that.
Stevens.
I'd say that was a little bit harder, you know, than what I originally did.
Boy, have you lost your mind.
And you see, this is how people used to come up with marriages back in the day.
You stupid old-timer, don't you? You know what?
Yeah, what I'm talking about. Nobody messes with Scooter. No
Scooter.
respect for
Oh, Scooter!
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics.
Yeah.
And today, we're back answering questions that nobody asked. And today, we're talking about muzzle brakes.
Okay, seriously? Seriously? What?
Muzzle brakes are typically made out of some sort of alloy and reduce recoil and muzzle rise when firing a gun. This is achieved by gases escaping through tiny or large ports in the muzzle brake. But my question is, why are they made out of metal? Why not wood? It's lighter, cheaper, and so much more aesthetically pleasing. So
I can see no way that this goes bad.
today I have several muzzle brakes made out of exotic wood ranging from 9mm all the way up to 50 BMG, and we're going to find out if wooden muzzle brakes are effective or is it just a fun way to make toothpicks. You know, I'm a pretty simple guy. I only have two hobbies in life: big guns and going to the gym. And if you also enjoy working out, then you understand the importance of having a premium set of headphones.
Yes.
And that's why I'm super excited about today's sponsor, Raycon. I'm sorry if I'm talking too loud, but the noise cancellation on these works really well. So what's so great about Raycon? Well, they start at half the price of other premium audio brands. They have multi-point connectivity, and you have 32 hours of battery life. And if you're like me and forget to charge things, all you have to do is charge your earbuds for 10 minutes, and that gets you 90 minutes of listening time. And speaking of the case, this has wireless charging, and they sell nifty little protective cases for overly destructive people like myself.
You didn't need to drop it there, Scott. We already know what we're thinking. How much time before you start shooting the Raycons, the case? How long until we see shooting my Raycon case with a Tyrannosaur? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend, Scott. You have a habit of this stuff, Scott.
Oops. Also, I
Daisy.
have a very hard time at finding earbuds that will actually stay inside my ear holes. But these right here, it's like they're super glued into my skull. If you want to check out Raycon earbuds, all you got to do is swing over to buyraycon.com/KBXX, and that will get you 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds.
Nice.
There's a link in the description down below. A big thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's go get to it.
Yeah!
So up first, we have 9mm. This is a Shadow Systems 9mm, and I'm loaded up with 10 rounds of Underwood ammo, 124 grain full metal jackets. Let's get started by taking a few shots at those sodas.
All right. Nice. Ooh, nice. Somebody went shopping at the food. Is that Food Lion? Hold on a second. Is that what I think it is? Hold on a second. Diet soda? Yeah, that's the only thing that's good for is target practice, my guy. Diet Mountain Lightning. Where is that from? Oh, I can actually see the bullet. Look at it. This is why I'm stupid. Okay, I'm an idiot. Let's go. Mountain Lightning. That is a grocery store brand. I just don't remember what it is. It's either Kroger, Publix, or... No, it wouldn't be Publix. They'd have their stuff everywhere.
Looks like I need to sight in this red dot because all of my shots were way left and low. Okay, so we have our 9mm muzzle brake. This one is made out of rosewood.
I do not blame you for wearing a face shield, my guy.
I have 10 more rounds of 9mm full metal jackets, and I'm taking some precautions while shooting these in case they do decide to splinter. I have on a face shield, a neck shield, I have on a jacket, and gloves.
Now, you might be wondering why he's doing that, because a splinter might not be a big deal, but one of the main causes of a lot of physical trauma, especially on naval ships during naval battles during the Age of Sail and the Age of Wooden Ships, was splinters. And we're not talking the little tiny splinters like the ouchie, like little tiny ouchie things. We're talking splinters about the size of a spear. That's still considered a splinter. Now, considering the size of this, if that thing does, like, come apart at the seams, then he's doing good by protecting, his face, except for his chin. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he can grow a beard and cover it up.
I may not actually pull the trigger on some of these bigger ones, but that's going to be dictated by what this one does.
Right.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that went about as well as expected. That went about as well as expected.
Well, if the 9mm muzzle brake did that, I'm very curious to see what these other ones are going to do.
More like muzzle broke, am I? God, I feel so...
So now we are going to move on to rifles. Up next,
God, I feel so terrible about... Okay, let's go.
this is going to be an AR-15 chambered in 5.56, equipped with a 20-round mag. Let's take a few shots
That looks...
first.
I like the look of that one.
That can of taco meat.
Why taco meat, my guy? Ugh.
The 9mm muzzle brake did not hold up too well, but the 5.56 muzzle brake is made out of an exotic wood called Jatoba. The
Jatoba.
5.56 has quite the muzzle blast, so I will be very curious to see how this thing holds up. Okay, we have our protective gear on again, and we have our 5.56 wooden muzzle brake. Let's see what happens.
Shit. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's really a statement about how much pressure is being put out from these guns when this does happen. It just... Now, this could also be because there's another muzzle brake on there, and those gases are trying to escape through that muzzle brake, and the force is just too much for the wood to handle.
I think that's from the 5.56. Yeah, because I can still read a little bit of splinters on there. That was pretty eventful. That 5.56 had quite a bit of muzzle blast, so I'm very excited to see what happens with these next calibers. So up next, we're
What about the punt gun? Asking for a friend.
going to step it up to 308. This is a Taurus Expedition bolt-action rifle, and I'm loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 168 grain boat tail hollow points. Before we try out our muzzle brake, let's blast that 6-pound can of pudding.
Soda, taco meat, and pudding. Scott, your diet is confusing, my guy.
Don't have an optic on here though, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I may get covered in pudding.
You will get covered in pudding, my guy.
Okay.
Or not. Oh, wow. I did not expect that.
That's nasty. That's been in the barn for about 6 months. For the 308, I have 2 wooden muzzle brakes. One made out of rosewood, and this other one is made out of babinga.
Babinga?
Safety gear again, and we have our rosewood muzzle brake for the 308. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay. That did not work.
Once again, you can see the muzzle flash, and as soon as it comes, like the bullet, you can actually see the bullet right there at the edge of the screen. You can see it right over here. The bullet isn't even out of the frame yet, and this thing's just completely and totally blown apart. Oh!
So now we have our 308 muzzle brake made out of babinga, and as you can see, it is much beefier. I'm curious to see if this holds up. Okie dokie. Here we go.
I like that rifle in of itself. I'm a more fan of bolt action myself, like just as a point of principle. Yep, expected.
Okay. I mean, I think I'm starting to see why muzzle brakes are not made out of wood.
Right. That one came up. Look at this. The other one's just did. It's just a. Oh. I can't even say that one was from the outgassing from the other muzzle brake on the rifle, because you can see that. Because this thing is imploding from the actual center there. It's not imploding from the end where the actual muzzle brake is. Well, actually, it does seem to be. Yeah, it is. It's from the actual muzzle brake itself. The alloy muzzle brake from inside, because you can see how it's kind of a V shape right there, and as slow as this, as frame by frame, you can actually see how the explosion is being carried out. But that's how. Yeah, that's it. Shutting up. It blew the front of it off. What?
So our next rifle is quite a big step up. This is a Weatherby bolt-action rifle, and this is a safari rifle chambered in 460 Weatherby Magnum. That ain't no 458 Win Mag.
I like it. It would break my shoulder, but I want one.
That is a 500 grain brass round.
Ooh.
And before we try out our muzzle brake, let's blast that 6-pound can of hominy. There is hominy everywhere. That never gets old.
I've never had hominy.
So now I have my 460 Weatherby Magnum wooden muzzle brake, and this is made out of Ipe, which supposedly is pretty tough, but that 460 muzzle blast is pretty big.
This thing doesn't stand not even a prayer.
500 grain round.
I was pretty sure that I was hoping that the 9mm would be able to last at least a couple of rounds. I had no illusions about the AR-15. The 308 I knew was done and dusted. This, if it lasts one, I'm going to be stunned.
Here we go.
And kabloom.
I don't think that Ipe was tough enough.
Look at that. Yeah, you can see it's all coming from this. It's all coming from this area right here. All right, hold on a second. I'm getting a call. Toll-free number. Yay. All right, here we go. I would love to see this from the slow-mo guys. I really would, just to see how the crack, because you know you could see the cracks forming and stuff like that with their kind of camera. One of these days, Scott's going to get one of those. Just because it's too cool not to.
Okay, well, that got launched pretty far. I'm about 30 yards from where we shot.
Oh my God.
And this thing just completely detonated. So our final caliber today is going to be 50 BMG. I have a wooden 50 BMG muzzle brake, and this thing is made out of Ipe, and we have it attached to the Serbu RN50. But it's so weird, ever since I attached it to this gun, my neck will not stop itching. And as you can imagine, for this shot, I will be placing this in
put a thumb on it, it'll be fine, my guy.
the lead sled and pulling a string.
I do not blame you, my guy. I do not blame you, my guy. If you're wondering why he said that, why he shut off his neck, this is the exact type of gun that he shot that blew up in his face.
Sorry. This brings back so many fond memories.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Now we just got to pull that hammer back. All right. String on this thing, shall we?
That one got me. Nice.
Here we go. I may have destroyed my camera. My slow-mo camera, yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. Let's take a look.
Here we go. I may have destroyed my...
Let me see. Did I miss something? I'm pretty sure that's a slow-mo camera right there. I mean, what did he see that I'm not seeing?
Here we go.
I don't see it. Whatever he's worried about, I'm not seeing it.
I may have destroyed my camera. My slow-mo camera. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I may have broke it.
Completely evaporated. Ooh! Shit! God.
So, good news is, it looks like all that got damaged on my slow-mo camera is the HDMI cable. You can see
good.
it's kind of bent, so something smacked that, but the camera as a whole is good. Somewhere right now, Gavin with the slow-mo guys is having a really tight pain in his chest, and he has no idea why. Now, as for our 50 BMG muzzle brake, I'm gonna say that wood definitely is not a good option for a 50 BMG muzzle brake. And I guess wood as muzzle brakes in general, I see now why they don't use it. It is pretty and it is light, but not super durable.
No.
But I guess if you were looking for a very quick and effective way to disperse toothpicks, that would be a good option.
Oh, Scott!
That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I think I could probably do better than a wooden muzzle brake if I would have gotten my start in weapons technology at SCI. Link in the description down below.
Will be in the description, guys.
Like, hit that subscribe button. Be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those are in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Very nice. Guys. Okay, I saw what I expected to see. I had no illusions about the wood being able to handle that much exit velocity. The one that I did think might survive would be the 9mm. But even then, that the exit gases were too much for that thing to handle. And you can see it just kind of comes apart at the complete seams. It's actually yeah, it just comes open. It just comes open and just slides apart. And that's the story of every single one of these. Each one of them just blew up more and more spectacularly. So, the age-old question, why don't they make muzzle brakes out of wood? Which isn't that age-old. I didn't even think about it until Kentucky Ballistics said so. This is why. The wood cannot handle this kind of outgassing. It just can't happen. Guys, Kentucky Ballistics, asking the hard-hitting questions that we all must eventually one day ask ourselves, like, what do I need for home defense against gremlins? I will never get over that. Guys, check the links in the description below for Kentucky Ballistics. Their links. Check the links in the description below for my shop. Pick yourself up a shirt. Join as a member of Patreon for early access. I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you have a great